What's up, guys? Down Apple Guy back at again another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Galaxy A25 versus the Galaxy A16. Now, these are both the 5G variants, and they're both the US models. Now, the Galaxy A25 came out for $300 last year, 2024, and the Galaxy A16 came out for $200 this year of 2025. So today we're going to be seeing if you should go with the older, more expensive model or the cheaper but newer model. Have they improved so much that they're actually beating last year's upper tier series? We will see today. Now, Galaxy A25 on the right, Galaxy A16 on the left here. We're going to start out with design. Now, they're both very similar. So you can see on the A25, we have this glossy plastic finish, kind of matte a little bit. So nice. 3 camera setup with the flash. On the right, we have our fingerprint and power button / fingerprint and volume. And you can see that fingerprint is very fast there. And we also do have the key island design. Up top, we have our mic. On the left, we have our SD card and SIM card. On the bottom, we have our headphone jack, mic, USB-C port, and one of 2 dual speakers. So we are getting stereo speakers on the A25. Now with the A16, towards the back, we get a glossy plastic, just like the other one, but this is really glossy. Triple camera setup with flash. Same key element design with fingerprint / power button and volume. And you can see also very quick. Up top, mic, SIM / SD card. No headphone jack on the A16, but you do get a mic, USB-C port, and only, unfortunately, 1 single speaker. Now, I will be making some more videos with the A25 because I unboxed this guy for like $60 on eBay, and I haven't made a video on it since. I'll just show you. I made like a 3-minute video on it, and this phone's actually good. And I actually don't use this phone at all, so I better start using it. So I'll show you the video here. Quite a long time ago. Right there, $60. And it was a 5-minute video. So anyways, let's first go ahead and look at the, let's look at the specs. And then we'll go into camera and stuff like that. So let's open up device info here. So you can see Galaxy A16 5G and Galaxy A25 5G. They are both running pretty similar chips. The A16 is running on an Exynos 1330 processor, while the A25 is running on an Exynos 1280 processing chip. And they are both pretty fast. Now, let's go into Geekbench. I'll show you the scores of each. You can see they're actually very similar. So 948 compared to 968, and 1805 compared to 1917. So they're very, very close. But in real life, the A25 kind of wins. So we'll do a little tiny speed test. Let's go into settings. About the same. Spotify. A16. Play Store, A16, and finally weather. And that's the A25. So you can So you can see that, I mean, they're both so similar. Like, they are very fast, both of them. And you could see there, the A16 was actually a little bit faster. So let's go back into device info here. And we will keep going over some specs. Now, that's that. Another thing, they're both running Android 14 right now. This one's going to go up to Android 18. This one's supposed to go up to Android 20. So you're going to be getting 2 more years of updates with the A16. That's a big difference. Both screens are almost the exact same. They're both 1080p. AMOLED panels, but the A16's is 90 Hz, well, this one's 120, And this is 6.5 inches compared to 6.7 inches. And if you look pretty closely, you can see on the A25, there is actually thicker bezels. So you're actually going to get thinner bezels on the A16 5G. So that's a nice addition. And also you're going to be getting a little bit of a different style of camera notch. A little bit bigger, but you're getting thinner bezels. So both are very good AMOLED screens. In my opinion, I can't tell the difference between 90 and 120 hertz. They both look really good. Now, this is a big difference. They both have 128 gigs of storage, but the A16 has 4 gigabytes of RAM, and the A25 has 6 gigabytes of RAM. That's a big thing, because no budget phone right now should be having 4 gigabytes of RAM base. It should be at least 6. So, definitely major big advantage for the A25 here with the RAM aspect. Both cameras are very similar. Both have 50 megapixel main cameras. This guy's a 5 megapixel ultra wide, and I'm not sure what the ultra wide is on 8 megapixels, so 5 versus 8. And they both have, well, this one has a 2 megapixel macro, this one has well, I believe this one has a 5 megapixel macro. But if we go into the camera apps themselves, they are pretty different. Not too different. But you can see we have auto night mode on the A25. We do not on the A16. It does have night mode, but not auto. I'm going to take a picture of this plant, and we're just going to see which one's better. And I'll tell you the differences. So just the quickest point and shoot picture. Boom. And you can see they're both very detailed. I like the A16 better with the processing. You can see that there's like a little black spot in there, which is not present in real life, you can see. So if I hold this right here, you can see that the A16 is definitely the more true-to-life picture. The A16 has great pictures, so better picture taking for the A16. But if we go into video, you can see here Ultra HD 30 compared to Full HD 30, and you can do Full HD 60. That is a big difference for me. Now, the ultra-wide, oh, I hate this stupid, there's a big stack of crap and it just keeps falling. Anyways, you can only record with the ultra-wide in Full HD 30, though. But you can record Ultra HD video, and that's a big thing. So, that's a very big difference. Aside from that, they both have, like, exactly the same modes. So, they're both very similar on that aspect. So, that concludes it. Which phone do I think is the best bang for your buck? The A25. I'm going to say just, if you have an A25, stick with it. Don't get the A16. It's going to be a downgrade. Oh, one more thing. I'm going to turn both these phones off. You can see there is an always-on display on the A25, while there is not on the A16. Which, I don't see why they don't put one on the A16 here. It has an AMOLED screen. Why can't you put an always-on display? That's a big thing for me. I keep my always-on displays on all the time. Like, look at how nice. You just look at it. Oh, there's the time. There's my battery life. Unlock it. This one, oh, okay. There's the time. There's battery life. Now I can unlock it. You can unlock it while the screen's off also, but it's just so much quicker to look at that always-on display. All right, so, again, go with the A25. You're getting dual speakers. You're getting a headphone jack. You're getting a little bit faster performance. You're getting better cameras. You're getting a always-on display. You're getting 120 hertz refresh rate. But if you want the A16, it's not going to be that big of a downgrade. Like, it's still going to be a little bit of an upgrade. You're getting thinner bezels. You are going to be getting the newer chip set, because this chipset's old. This Exynos chipset. You're going to be getting a newer chipset. You're going to be getting thinner bezels. You're going to be getting the taller screen. and stuff like that. You're going to be getting 6 years of updates instead of 4 years of updates. So a little bit more updates on this guy. So a little bit better on that aspect. Both have 5,000 milliamp hour batteries. No change with that. Both have 5 watt super fast charging. So yeah, that concludes my video. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.